Hi everybody, my name is Leah. I am a senior mathematical sciences major with a minor in data science. I chose to study math because in high school I thought I wanted to be an engineer. I knew I liked STEM and I thought engineering was going to be what I wanted to do in college, even though I didn't know much about it. But come around my senior year, I found out that I was really bad at physics and really bad at science, and all of the classes just didn't intrigue me as much as my math classes did. So after talking to my dad, who was a computer science math major, I realized how much was out there for math majors and how many different subjects there are that I wasn't exposed to in high school, and so I decided to go study it in college, and I couldn't be happier. I'm a big math nerd. I love what I'm studying. Kind of dorky, but I love it. So I want to talk about my minor really quickly. It took me 6 classes. The way that the math major is set up is our classes are very, you choose which ones you want to work on. There's very few that you have to do, and even those, they're offered regularly. So it's really easy to build your schedule around those required classes and any other classes you need to take to get your credits. So fitting in those 6 extra classes was not that bad. I was able to finish it by my junior year. I think I started it my freshman year, so pretty good. I took some computer science and some math courses that I was able to double count. I took a business and I took some operations research classes, and then I finished it off with a data science capstone. So in that class, we were able to learn some more about data science, kind of combining everything that we learned in those beginning classes together to get some concepts. And then we worked on a project. I worked on mine with my friend who's a user design major. So she focused more in computer science. So we were able to do our project playing to our strengths. I did some math, she did some computer science, and we ended up doing a pretty cool project. I won't get into it because it's a complicated subject, but on campus, I want to talk a little about that. In the math department, I'm part of 2 organizations, the Society for Industrial and Applied Mathematics. I'm actually the president of our student chapter. SIAM is a national organization, and we focus in at our chapter about career development, career discovery. So we bring in a lot of speakers to talk about their path to their careers, and then we do a lot of crash courses for computer science languages that we have to use, and then LaTeX, which is like a word editing platform for math majors who need to use a lot of equations. It makes things very clean and very easy to use. So we do things like that. And then I'm in the Association for Women in Mathematics, again, another national organization that we have a chapter of. And so that one's all about females in math, educating ourselves and even middle school students. We have an annual outreach day about math, females in math, and all things that. Outside of the department, I'm in the Student Alumni Society, which focuses in bringing tradition and history to the campus. So Bridge Crossing is us. That's one of our most popular events. And then I'm on the dance team, which is a great way to get through my gym credit, get exercise, meet friends outside of academics. So I love the dance team as well. I was even able to choreograph a dance this year because we're student-led. My IQP, everyone loves hearing about those at our campus, was in Germany, and it was on refugee integration. So we went to a very small town in Germany, Warstein, and looked at how the town had taken their Syrian refugees and integrated them into the town, helped them learn the German language, which is very complicated, and helped them find jobs. We looked at what they did well and what they could improve on if they get another batch of refugees coming in, and for those that are already there in the town, how they could help support them further. So that was really great. It was very interview-based, so different from what I was used to in classes, and I went with 4 other students with all different majors, so that was cool to meet new people and learn about their different time at WPI as well. My MQB was on baseball statistics. We looked at predicting both game and full season results for the MLB, and I worked with 2 other students, and I had 2 advisors, so quite a big group, which I liked because there were some great discussions. I learned a lot about math, baseball and then baseball history as well. So learned a lot about baseball that I didn't expect to do for my senior project, but it was great. I loved it. My future plans, I am a senior. I am going to graduate and then I'm going to go to Syracuse to get a master's in applied data science. So moving on from that minor to go be a full-on master's of it. And then hopefully just work in industry for a while. My internship for this summer is actually going to be the same as my internship from last summer. I worked at Millennium Space Systems, which is a Boeing company. In my group, I was in the operations research group. We focused on projects to help out the engineers I did some data analysis and statistical analysis for them. I worked on building a model of the company, seeing what's the throughput, how fast can we push out our product, and where can some resources go to make that process go so much faster. So that was fun, talking to the engineers, got to learn about how our company goes through processes, how they build things, and what things that they could use, and how do we actually afford the things that I propose to make things go faster. And then another big thing that I have to talk about, of course, is my research. I have been doing research since my sophomore year. I did it as a job over that summer. I had a scholarship from the Claire Booth Luce Research Scholar, which was a scholarship focused on females doing research in physics, robotics, computer science, and math. So I actually get to go to luncheons now with those people that also got it and their advisors. I have a mentor, which is Professor Weeks, who makes sure I have life goals set and I'm sticking to those goals and I'm being successful and someone I can go to if I need help with anything career-wise. And then I worked under Professor Arnold, who is near and dear to my heart now because I've worked so closely with her and we've worked for the last 2 years on a project with the common filter and epidemiology. So we look at how data is put into that filter to see how we interpret our data and how it affects the results of our estimation. So we try to look at this one specific function and see how do we choose that and how does that affect our results. We're actually looking to publish a paper on that this semester, which I'm really excited to be a submitted for publication author by the time I graduate. So that'll be awesome, and I'm really excited to do that. I love being a math major. I love being a math major at WPI. Our department is something so special to me. We're a family, we're a big community. You get to know your professors, you get to know the other kids in your classes. I mean, I've had group chats upon group chats for this class or that class with these kids and that kids, and it's how you get to know everybody and it's how you begin to grow your network. I can talk to any professor and feel confident that I can go to their office hours and ask my questions and have not just a black and white conversation, but talk about it and think about it and think about the problems and think about the subjects. I know a lot of students work on research with professors, and I know that professors are really excited to teach kids things that they might not learn in their classes. I've had a couple of independent studies now on neural networks, on machine learning, on my research actually, and I think our department is something special because we're a community, because we're close-knit, and we just love what we're studying and we love our school. So please think about WPI. Please think about being a math major at WPI. It's pretty awesome. I love it. I'm so excited to have had this opportunity and this education. Now I'm tripping up over my words because I'm getting so sentimental, but I hope you choose WPI. It's been amazing and it's going to be hard to leave. Thank you.